Taming and Erming's eyes began to show despair. They knew they couldn't hold out. They wanted to rise up and kill one more enemy, but those Spirit Empire powers were each as slippery as ghosts. Just as they were about to attack, the enemy would immediately retreat, pulling open the distance and wait for them to retreat. When these enemies would again finally maintain the encirclement, the two Forest Kings' speed could no longer compare to these titled Tuolo level powers. They could only helplessly feel their bodies weaken bit by bit. They now also understood the enemy's goal. These shameless humans would exhaust their life force until they attacked at the last moment. Pipitong looked like she was heedlessly following, but her mental power was always slightly watching the two great spirit beasts. If she wanted the spirit rings, then the last person to kill them had to be her. She had to guard against the two great divine beasts killing themselves or each other. Her spirit abilities were already prepared. She absolutely wouldn't give them the chance. Taming and Erming naturally also sensed Bibi Dong's prideful mental power. Erming gradually came to a halt and placed Taming from his back on the ground. Then he sat down. They weren't prepared to keep moving. If they continued, they would only exhaust their vitality. By stopping, perhaps they could still hold back their fate. Taming and Erming looked at each other. Erming whispered, "Big bro, I will cover you. Perhaps he can kill one of us, but the other will definitely have a chance for suicide." Taming saw the despair and helplessness in Erming's eyes. Suddenly, his eyes brightened a bit. "No, wait a bit longer. Perhaps we still have a chance not to die by their hands." Just at this moment, before Taming had finished speaking, suddenly a gaudy golden light brightened in the star-tow great forest. Whether it was Pipitong or the other titled Tuolo, their eyes were all drawn to the suddenly appearing golden light. Ghost Tuolo screamed miserably, the black currents of energy surrounding him collapsing in an instant, exposing his true features. Violent pain made his full body contort. 5 meters in front of him, a figure quietly appeared. A giant cloak hid this person's figure. Only in his right hand was a 4-meter black trident. That golden light shot from his forehead. "Careful!" The appearance of his person suddenly made Pipitong feel intense danger, and she hurriedly ordered, "Kill him!" Pipitong herself didn't act blindly without a thinking, because she had to target the two great divine beasts in order to kill them personally. Compared to Ghost Tuolo's life, the two great divine beasts' value was way higher. What Ghost Tuolo feared the most was the kind of sacred light like the Seraphim spirit release. That kind of light was the nemesis of his spirit, and the golden light he faced was even more terrifying than the sacred light of the Seraphim he had once sensed. The divine power it contained precluded any chance of him breaking free, and he was even more unable to release any spirit ability. He did his utmost to use his spirit power to endure, wanting to use title Tuolo level spirit power to break free. As long as he could break free, he would at most lose a few ranks of spirit power, but could stay alive. But facing an immobile opponent, would the power in front of him releasing the golden light use only that golden radiance? This suddenly appearing person was naturally Tang San. When Tang San saw Pipitong, he was also quite shocked, but he calmed down very quickly, analyzing the current situation. As he saw Pipitong and her subordinate title Tuolo always keep a certain distance from the two great divine beasts, as well as the two great divine beasts awakening fatality, Tang San understood Pipitong's way of thinking. And just at this moment, Pipitong's subordinate spread out to keep the two great beasts from escaping, then giving Tang San his present chance. Tang San clearly discovered that Pipitong's mental strength was completely focused on Taming and Erming and could give them a mental attack at any time, and then launch a destructive attack. Tang San of course had his reason for attacking Ghost Tuolo. Among the 5 title Tuolo Pipitong brought, Tang San was only familiar with Ghost Tuolo and Chrysanthemum Tuolo, and had also seen a portion of their abilities. Taken alone, these 2 title Tuolo weren't very strong. Neither was a title Tuolo with peak level spirits, but their position in Spirit Hall were extremely high, and for a very simple reason, because these 2 title Tuolo possess a formidable spirit fusion ability. If he could kill one of these 2 first, then it would undoubtedly make the Spirit Hall powers lose an extremely powerful restraint ability, even so much that it might be the strongest restraint ability they had. Next, after many times used, especially after the battle against the Salter King, Tang San's understanding of the Sea God's light and had deepened a lot. This seemingly gentle light had a formidable evil, vanquishing power. Even when it wasn't used with the Sigat trident, it still had an extremely powerful effect on evil. Giving it the Sigat's name wasn't just a name. Ghost Swallow's body was covered by a ghost dance, making it impossible to see his true features, dark and cold, clearly not just away. The Sigat's light would extremely possibly have a certain restraining effect on him. In an ambush, it would very possibly create an opportunity for Tang San to instantly kill him. Even if he couldn't kill him, with the help of the Sigat's light, Tang San still had a chance to seriously injure him. With so many considerations, Ghost Swallow became Tang San's first target of attack. Relying on the vast sea barrier to quietly hide behind Ghost Swallow, the Sigat's light exploded in an instant, with even better results than Tang San had anticipated. The other four Titan Swallow all around instantly used their mental power to target him, and swiftly threw themselves in this direction, intensely pressuring Tang San, wanting to rely on their formidable auras to pressure Tang San into being unable to attack, and even quickly kill him while he was out. Unfortunately, even though four Titan Swallow added together could bring Tang San a lot of pressure, compared to the Sigat's first trial, this bit of pressure was far from enough to hinder Tang San. Relying on his boundless level mental strength, Tang San straight up ignored them. The Titan Swallow closest to Ghost Swallow's position was 300 meters away. 300 meters to a Titan Swallow was of course close to nothing. It could be covered in practically just a couple of breaths. But to Tang San, this couple of breaths were already enough to finish a lot of things. Seeing Ghost Swallow struggle in pain under the Sigat's light, Tang San inwardly exulted. He knew that he'd accidentally found Ghost Swallow's fatal weakness. Ghost Swallow just felt his whole body relax, and that golden light that left him is so much fainted away from him. But before he could gather his strength to dodge, golden light flashed in front of him again, and light 10 times more intense than before covered his body in an instant. Right now, all he could do was raise his hands and condense all his spirit power to try and block his attack. He understood that as long as he could escape this time, then his comrades would rush over and tear this ambusher corpse into 10,000 pieces. But this time he couldn't block. On the three great prongs of the Sigat trident, the golden light moved just like waves. How was this true divine weapon something Ghost Swallow could block after just having been seriously injured by the Sigat's light? The sharp blade blossomed with devil-breaking power. Ghost Swallow only felt the spirit power he had condensed between his palms fly off, unexpectedly slipping past either side of the Sigat trident. The next moment, an ice-cold feeling hit his whole body, and that gaudy golden light rushed out through his back. The Sigat trident 108,000 jin heavy, let alone when Ghost Swallow was already corroded by the Sigat's light. All his dead energy substantially rotted. Even if his body still maintained ideal condition, how could it be possible to blood the Sigat trident with a sickle palm? Tang San's spirit power wasn't much lower than his, and his strength was even above his. Plus the Sigat trident's complete power unleashed, even the continent's number one power, Tang Chan needed to use a divine tool of similar quality to block. Ghost Swallow's body was madly purified by the Sigat's light, turning into a wisp of black smoke rising into the air, a black spirit bone falling from his body. Pulling back to the Sigat trident, the left prong just pulled on the spirit bone, and at the same time, teleportation launched. The next moment, Tang San was already 100 meters away. He didn't approach the two forest kings, but rather quickly retreat, because if he charged forward, his purpose would be revealed, and would moreover expose himself to the attacks of 5 Titan Swallow, including Pipito. Elder Ye Kang, calm down. Ghost Swallow's death grieves me, but this person is very strong. It's possibly they aren't weaker than me. Stay within 10 meters from me and be careful. We'll kill the two forest kings first to avoid more accidents. Pipi Tong's voice contained her mental strength, and with the sound wave strike, the four Spirit Empire elders' minds shook. Chrysanthemum Swallow's expression calmed a bit, but rancor in his eyes grew even deeper, subtly watching all around, wishing he could tear Ghost Swallow's killer into 10,000 pieces. After Tang San retreated a distance, he didn't have any contact with Taming and Erming, and also didn't try launching any more attacks. The four Titan Swallow Pipitong were courteously observing the two great divine spirit beasts, and he stayed motionless, quietly watching. I will soon attack the two forest king. You four guard in all directions. No matter in which direction that person appears, you must block him until I have killed them both. Understood? Ghost Swallow's death was because of the sneak attack and attribute restraint. You don't have to fear. When you prepare, it won't be so easy for that person to kill you. Don't dishonor your status as title Tuoluo. The stronger they were, the more accurate their judgment of the opponent. Pipi Tong saw very accurately even though Tang San was strong, it wasn't really possible for him to ambush for ready title Tuoluo. Instantly killing the Tuoluo wasn't something that could be done just at time. This was the X-Spirit ability of Pipi Tong's first spirit, Spider Emperor Clone. Effect: the spirit ability creates a clone with 100% of the main body strength without intelligence must be controlled. This 100% strength wasn't just the physical body but also included spirit abilities. Of course, only the previous 7 spirit abilities, not the egg and Nen. At the same moment, Pipi Tong's main body and the Spider Emperor Clone's fourth spirit ring brightened, and one more than 1 meter long dark purple spike after another covered every piece of the two bodies, the purple carapace also becoming especially thick. This was her fourth spirit ability, Thistle Spider Armor. This was a purely defensive ability, but at the same time the purple spikes were poisonous. Pipi Tong's second spirit were very different from Tang San's. It was a true Spider Emperor in some sense. It was the region of a bug-type spirit beast. Her first spirit was the Death Spider Emperor and her second spirit was the Soul-Eating Spider Emperor. Along with the third spirit Ring Shining, Pipi Tong's second spirit Soul-Eating Spider Emperor's third spirit ability launched. In fact, after first having a 9-ring spirit and then adding spirit rings to a second spirit, each spirit ring with an at least 50,000 year cultivation, the strength wouldn't be a bit inferior to the first spirit's spirit ability. A strange scene happened. Even Tang San's blue silver domain couldn't stop that dark purple light from spreading. As it spread, the ground began to shudder violently, and one after another, half-meter diameter dark green poisonous spiders began to crawl out. Pipi Tong couldn't see Tang San, but Tang San saw very clearly inside the domain. Taming and arming left, and Tang San immediately focused, thinking to himself, Pipi Tong, I will play with you properly and also take a look at just how strong you are. Prepare to attack. After I cut open his domain, you attack with your full strength. Yes, the 4 title Tuoluo weren't any less angry than Pipi Tong. They were the powers of the Spirit Empire more than rank 90 title Tuoluo. Spirit matters everyone look up to. Tang San noticed that Pipi Tong's spirit was also of the evil type. The Siga Slide should have a restraining effect on her. Drawing support on the Siga Trident, the Divine Light release was truly considered divine. If what Ghost Tuoluo had could be said to only be ghost energy shaped as a spirit, then what Pipi Tong possessed was the energy of evil, such an extremely pure weakness Tang San had only failed when confronting the Salter King, when the Salter King still wasn't Tang San's great-grandfather Tang Chan and still hadn't woken up. The evil aura Pipi Tong emanated was even more pure than Salter King's at the time, even more enormous. Just as Tang San judged, her spirit power really was too formidable, and even with the Siga Tridents helping to dissolve the majority of the impact, he was still forced back 3 steps, his body already injured.